All right, we're starting with some breaking news coming in now. The IOA, that is the Indian Olympic Association, is likely to form an ad hoc committee to run the affairs of the Wrestling Federation of India till further notice. Now, this committee is likely to be formed within the next 48 hours. So that is the big update coming in right after WFI chief was suspended, the newly elected chief. Now, the IOA will be overseeing, the IOA's ad hoc committee will be overseeing the day-to-day affairs of the wrestling body. And my colleague Akhil and Simran are joining us on the broadcast for more. Going to you first, Akhil. What are you learning? What we know is that after this uproar and after this controversy and the action of the ministry, the Wrestling Federation of India will be now supervised by IOA's ad hoc committee. Any word on who will be part of this committee and how are they going to go about this?
Well, absolutely. We are in touch with the wrestlers who have been associated with this protest right now, and what we have been told by the sources that Bhujan Singh has said it very completely in his PC that he has nothing to do with what has happened as of now, and the new association has already been formed, and the new WFI chief will be taking from here on, and he has other business to do, and he's more focusing on the Lok Sabha polls, because Lok Sabha polls is around the corner, 100 days ahead. So he will be now focusing on that part. And if you talk about the about Sanjay Singh issue, Sanjay Singh has been saying very categorically that he has done all this in favor of wrestlers, because what he has been seeing and noticing that the career of wrestlers will be jeopardized if they don't follow and they don't allow that those games to be happen this year itself, because what we know so far that election took place on December 21st, and the result came out that day itself. And after that, just 3 days after that, the Sports Ministry took this decision of suspending the activities of the newly elected body of the WFI by saying that they have violated the norms, and they haven't taken consideration into the executive committee on board and the agenda which is supposed to be consulted with the executive committee. So with the help of Article 11 of the WFI Constitution, the Sports Ministry clearly said that they have violated that constitution articles. That is why this stance has been taken so far in this case. Yes.
Right. Stay with us, Akhil. We're also joined by Simran, who's tracking all developments this morning. Simran, of course, this is something that is much needed, since wrestling has been in a huge turmoil for the past few months. It's been almost a year that the wrestlers are struggling, and there is an Olympics that is coming in right next year in Paris. So now the IOA has intervened, and there is going to be a body, an ad hoc committee that needs to now take care of day-to-day affairs, so that the youth, the upcoming wrestlers and the wrestlers who are in for the competition next year do not suffer.
Well, yes, to put this in perspective correctly right now, as we're talking about the formation of the ad hoc committee at this juncture, this is not the first time when the ad hoc committee has been constituted for the purpose of running the functions in the WFI. Remember when the wrestlers have staged a massive agitation at the Jantar Mantar, alleging sexual harassment charges against the BJP MP Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh and former WFI chief, that was a time when the ad hoc committee had firstly constituted, and now we are seeing, especially after a political row has been at the center stage, and after the resignation that has been tendered by Olympic medalist Sakshi Malik as well, another very important and crucial development that has taken place is the formation of the ad hoc committee. However, this is not constituted for the first time to maintain and to oversee the business and the function of the WFI. The ad hoc committee has been put in place, and to put this in perspective, it is important to note that this ad hoc committee is going to look after the day-to-day functionality as and when till the WFI decision and the suspension does not get officiated, and that gets into the normal business operations. Till then, the ad hoc committee committee is going to play a crucial role. Now, when we talk about the suspension of the WFI as a body, it has come majorly after two reasons. The first one, after a political row, as we have already spoken, and you have also detailed, in a detailed manner mentioned that Sakshi Malik had been in the row at the center stage when she tendered her resignation. Secondly, after just a day after the WFI president was elected, Sanjay Singh was elected, they had announced the holding of under 15 and under 20 elections, and that is the reason, the very place of where the elections have to be constituted, and the decisions that was not in the line of the WFI constitution became the very reason where such suspension and the decisions over the suspension was taken by the government. In fact, in the official statement that was mentioned, it was clearly stated that in a hasty decision and in a hasty manner in which the decisions have been taken place after the WFI presidential rule was assumed by Sanjay Singh, this is one of the reasons of tendering the suspension of the WFI as the body.